One part of Youth Connect South West's offer is targeted support to young people. Targeted support is voluntary and flexible. Our engagement workers meet with young people to offer holistic support to overcome barriers or things that hold young people back. Imogen, one of our winners, explains this much better.
Targeted support has helped me a lot by getting me out and about, whether that's going for coffee and a chat or going for a walk in nature. Ellie has directed me to resources and we've gone through some worksheets to get to know myself better. We went to Bath College Careers Fair, which, although difficult, Ellie supported me through it and I was able to explore what I may want to do in the future. I was also able to try out working in a community cafe, which is something I wouldn't have done otherwise. Since starting with Youth Connect after dropping out of my A-levels in February, I now have a college course and a job that I'm enjoying. Youth Connect has helped me become more confident and get to where I am today.
As well as one-to-one targeted support, we also offer support to young people looking for education, employment or training, and we have a hub in Bath that young people can drop into. In addition, we've also supported young people through funding from WECA, through the Realising Talent programme and with transition to post-16, as well as via group works and activities through funding from Bathscape. Last year we supported over 300 young people in targeted support and 150 young people attended targeted activity sessions. We are really proud of the support we give and how amazing the young people are that we work with. Well done to all the young people that have been nominated and we hope you have a great night.
So when I became involved with you, that was because Mum rang asking for support, wasn't it? Because things were really difficult in school and you were struggling to tell anyone.
Yeah.
What was going on for you. So I think it was quite grounding to have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, definitely. I think if I didn't have somebody to offlet to in school, it would have just gotten to the point where I wouldn't have gone to school at all.
You remember when we first met, I said, we've got to do an assessment.
Yeah.
It's quite a long piece of paper, but don't worry about that. We're going to do it through notes. We're just going to mind map what's going on for you. And then I'll put it into the assessment. But it's not proved until you sign it off. And how did that help you?
The assessment, I think that helped me loads because being able to, I'm not very good with my words, so me being able to have to tell loads of different people the same story over and over again, and it's quite a big story, so it was really hard for me to get out there. But once I told Steph and then you put it into the assessment for me and wrote it all down, it was really easy to just give somebody that assessment and say read this, and then that would explain everything and I didn't need to say anything and then they would just sort of know. You really personalised every single session that we had so that the assessment wasn't you got in and it was smiley faces and everything like that and you had to write down what you felt. You did it over a period of time so that because some days I feel better than others and you got to know you got to know me, which was I think really important because it wasn't you were just assigning me to one box and saying, oh, you can go and this will make you feel better. That made me as well more open to wanting to do the assessment and the sessions because I didn't feel like I was under any pressure or anything like that
So it's a two-way. It's constantly trying to find the best way to support each other to reach your goal.
Our sessions was probably the most helpful thing I've ever had. You just made me feel normal. It just was normal when I came to our sessions. And so Steph said to me one time, because everything in your world is so small right now, you only go to school, you've got a small group of friends or a certain group of friends, you can't go out and explore the world by yourself yet because you're not old enough. So everything in your world is so small, and because it's so small it means so much. You really helped me with knowing that it's okay to have, if I'm having a bad day or something and I need to take a step back and take a breather, that's okay, and that's my business and nobody else's. I shouldn't feel bad for that or anything.
Today we're putting together a wellness and positivity box for a young person. So these are all things that will help the young person to feel safe, to feel grounded and that they belong. So they're just currently colouring or making a tile which is going to go into the box. We've also got some positive affirmations, a positivity stone, gratitude prompts, a journal here where they can write down their thoughts and feelings, and of course some chocolate. So that's all going to go into the box that they can use as a resource.
We just talk about how we can sort out some scenarios.
I mean, he does things with Stacey he will not do with me. Like, he's gone to the corner shop with Stacey that he just won't do that with me.
So whether it's going for walks or doing stuff with college, sorting things out.
And she's been amazing, and every time she comes, he's like, oh, Stacey's coming. And like, he's created this sort of very safe place.
But yeah, we just talk normally, really, yeah.
It's so easy, isn't it, to just back off from society and just go, no, I'm not interested. We couldn't have asked for anything more, because all the other colleges and everyone that's helping with him, it's all been like talking therapies, and he doesn't necessarily want to keep talking about what makes him anxious. He just wants to feel safe in places and just needs to do the things that he needs to do rather than keep talking about it all the time. And that's what Stacey does. She's really brilliant.
It's really helped me knowing that somebody else I can trust who's helping me.
So would you recommend other young people to work with Youth Connect, and why?
Yes, because other people in bad situations can get the help they need.
So have you found it useful then working with us?
Yes.
Odd Down Youth Club is a targeted group set up through funding from Odd Down Community Association, set up for small group work with young people who may be coming out of one-to-one targeted services, who may be isolated, home educated. We've got a young person in a virtual school, cooking here, and sports, arts, crafts, and it's basically just a social environment for young people to be. But I think for the young people, it's kind of that need for that social interaction, as well as, you know, having staff members to talk to if there's things going on, you know, either at school or at home or things. So it's just that opportunity to come and be with people and connect.
So how did you find it? How did you find one-to-one support? Was it useful?
Yeah, I think so. You're not felt like the problem naughty child, no matter what comes out of your mouth or what mood you're in, but having the right person to talk to is important.
So you went from that one-to-one support in school to the one sort of like the support from Andy in college, and then you went on to London to go to university.
I did.
How was that?
That was really good. Through the help of the college, I had extra help at uni as well. And then I had a one-to-one mentor who was sort of like yourself, just that person to talk to. No, I work for myself. I'm a subcontractor to a big company at the moment, but I'm hoping to build my own little company up. So I've got a conference in London in November and talk about women in construction, how important it is for construction to open their eyes and expand the sort of people that work in it. I still do see a therapist pretty much every week through ups and downs. I think it's really important to still talk about things even when you're not in crisis and when you feel good, because that's the best time. That's the main point that I would say is it's just being taught that how to seek that support going forward.
Yeah.
Like, you're aware that this service comes to an end at some point, but it puts the tools and the confidence in place of, I really enjoyed support, I want it to continue. Oh, at uni there's a mental health team, I'm going to go and have a chat with them, and then it continues.
I just wanted to say a big thank you to Ash for contributing to our video, and to Evie, I hope you have a really, really good night, and congratulations on being nominated. Winner always.
Hi, I nominated this person because despite enduring some negative experiences, they continue to smile, they are full of kindness and compassion, and have started to look at all the possibilities of the future. I truly believe she deserves this recognition for all her hard work and her determination to never give up. and to continue to be her authentic self. On our last session, I asked what she could promise herself, and she said to never give up.
So I nominated Imogen for the Resilience Award because Imogen came to me as a neat young person, and she wasn't in education at the time because of her anxiety, and she didn't have a lot of confidence. She didn't go out of the house a lot. So I feel that Imogen has really grown and excelled, actually, and now she's at a college course that she really enjoys. She's also found herself a part-time job which she's doing, which she's also enjoying, and she taught herself to crochet, which is amazing, as a way of dealing with her anxiety, and now she's set up her own online shop and she's selling that as well, so she's become an entrepreneur. So I just feel that she's really grown in confidence, and she hasn't let the anxiety kind of take hold of her or stop her from achieving what she wants to do. So well done, Imogen.
Okay, so why have I nominated Jack Greenwood today for an award? Well, first and foremost, I think the main thing is that Jack is a really good lad. He tried really hard to engage with our services. He really did well in all our meetings. He turned up for everyone. He also had a very challenging year in year 11, where he had some significant barriers to face and to overcome. And through his hard work and all his resilience and determination that he showed, he managed to get through that year. And not only did he show resilience and determination, he actually shocked us all actually at the end of our engagement, because he went off and got an apprenticeship where he's working now. He's actually working at a local kennels in his area where he lives. He loves working with animals. He absolutely adores working with dogs. He goes every day. He's up every morning. He never complains. He goes, he enjoys it, he's earning a living, and he's absolutely flying at the moment. So we're all absolutely delighted, Jack, that you've managed to get that apprenticeship. You got through year 11, you showed a huge amount of courage, resilience and determination, and we're all very proud of you, and we all think that you really deserve this award. So good luck and for everything you do in the future, mate.
So I've nominated Josh for this award because prior to being referred to our service, he'd had a pretty tough time, but had still been working really hard to overcome that. And when we first met, I met him at home. He was clearly very nervous, which is totally understandable because I was a new person to him, but he was open with me from the get-go. I mentioned that there was a trip with the Rotary Club where he'd go to the Brecon Beacons and do a week of outdoor activities. About a month after that residential, he actually went to Reading Festival with some of the young people that he'd met in the Brecon Beacon. It was just amazing, and he's now at college doing really well, and I know it'll be a great success, and I couldn't be happier for him.